there's a lot of talk going on about EVs, right? You know, like the government is forcing you to get into an EV car by the year 2035. Now, come on. Like, I almost don't want to believe this. This is so ridiculous. Like, and how far do they want to go with it? Right. So if you're driving up in the winter somewhere, you're going to have an EV car. If you got to go on a long road trip, you know, this is not suitable for a lot of people in this country to have an EV car. And not just the fact that, like, I want my gasoline car, not because purely for the fact that it is gasoline, but I was saying this before. EV cars give me a massive headache. And I'll do another video on this later, but I went on a road trip in a Tesla and I felt like I had been hit in the head with a shovel. I felt like I was getting cooked. I don't know. There's so much EMF technology or something in the car that I need like a medical exemption or something for this.
Do electric cars give off more radiation? That's what I want to know, how much the EMF is. So we're going to test this Tesla, and then I already tested this regular car. In the regular car, it was pretty much baseline. It was 0.1 max. That's what we're getting out here, 0.1, 0.09. But let's take a ride. Let's check it out. So now we're driving. You can see it's already 4, 3, 2, and it's surging up and down. As opposed to 0.1 and 0.01, we are already higher. But you can see it's going up and down. There's 3, there's 4s, there's 3s, there's a 5. So 4.5 on average. We're picking up more radiation than we did in the car, which was stable around 0.1, 0.2. Yeah, many of you asked me to do that test, and obviously it was higher, but I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it would be much higher. Your cell phone near your head is far worse radiation, but you know, they have shielded those cars. The radiation in the beginning was far more. So it's been made safer, but you know what study hasn't been done? What that means long-term over time, meaning that amount more radiation.
But I want to question period today. Andrew Scheer was going after this Julie DeBruzen, who's the new climate change minister or whatever she is. She is cruising for a bruising this woman. Were they lying today when they're like, oh no, you don't have to get one? Or they all were saying that. Well, why is it in the writing or whatever if they say that you don't really have to? Why are they even talking about this? But this is Andrew Scheer taking DeBruzen to task.
This Liberal government is doubling down on its insane ban on gas-powered vehicles. The latest Liberal overreach kicks in next year, and soon your favorite car, truck, and van will be illegal. But this mandate is already driving up prices. The average price of a new car is $67,000. Used cars are approaching $40,000, and this Liberal mandate will add an additional $20,000 per vehicle. They've already priced working Canadians out of the housing market. Why are they pricing working Canadians out of the ability to buy a vehicle as well?
The Honourable Minister of the Environment and Climate Change.
Mr. Speaker, first let's start with the facts, which is there is no ban on gas-powered vehicles. But more to the point, let's also say, once again, we're seeing the Conservatives talking down one of our most important industries, employing hard-working auto workers in our country at the very moment that we're facing tariff threats from the United States. I find it rich that they are choosing to take this position instead of talking up a growing and important industry. We stand with our auto workers.
Leader of the Opposition.
There absolutely is a ban. It starts to come into effect next year, and it will absolutely devastate the auto sector here in Canada. The auto sector is already under fire from unjustified U.S. tariffs and the PM's inability to get a deal, but GM, Ford are all saying that this ban will kill jobs. In fact, a new report says that this ban on gas-powered vehicles will kill 90,000 auto jobs. Instead of sending even more jobs to the U.S., why not end the ban on gas-powered vehicles and let Canadians decide what kind of vehicle they want to buy?
Honestly, just let me decide what I want to have. Stop telling me what to do, right? They always do this stuff where they tell you what to inject, tell you what to have, tell you what to buy, tell you what you have to think, what you have to say. Leave me alone. Like, I'm a grown-up woman. I'll decide what I want to buy. If I want a gas car, I want a gas car. Don't stop me. And how far is this going to go? Are you going to have electric tractors? Are you going to have electric trucks and campers and things like that. And in fact, I live in BC, and this just is making me think of this guy. I'm going to forget the details, but Edson Motors, I think he tried to come up with a hybrid or some sort of electric semi truck, and you could apply for grants, but he in this province, but they didn't give him a grant to do it. It's like, you're not giving that guy a grant. And he was like really earnest, and it was a really innovative thing, and they wouldn't help him out. So how do you do that? How do you shoot someone in the foot if you're so pro-electric? Pro-electric everything. This guy comes up with something, applies for a little bit of help, and can't get any help from the BC government. Ridiculous.
So today we're in one of the top cars in the world, the most popular, the Tesla. As everyone knows, that word is being used more and more often because of the electronic technology that they're using. In this car, everything is electrical. You've got electrical floorboards, you've got electrical screen, you've got electrical lights, electrical cameras surrounding the whole car. So we're going to test the radiation. So I'm going to put it on with our radiation detector, the RD9300. Anything over 200 is unsafe to be in the room with. So this is coming up to around 2000. So there are high levels of EMR, electrical magnetic radiation. Alexander in the back enjoying, waving bye-bye to people. You've also got it down here. These are the floorboards. You can see even more than the screen. But as soon as I plug in the M guard that we have in the car, as soon as I plug it in, 0. So now it's down to 0. It cancels out all of the EMR around the car, which makes it safe for everybody in. Okay, so every Tesla needs to have an M guard. You can see from as soon as I unplug it, okay, as soon as I plug it in, it cancels out again. So this is an electric car. The future's going electric. We know that. The Chinese cars, you've got BYDs, okay, Toyota, all the car brands are starting to do it. But is it good for our health? No, it's not. Better on the pocket because you're not paying for the petrol, that's the price is increasing, but the electricity around your body is damaging your organs and the whole of your brain, heart, everything. So it's really important that we get an EMR radiation harmonizer in your car to protect you. Not just electric cars, every car. The electric cars are one of the worst. Bye-bye, Alexander.
Like, don't push us. Like, what if you're dealing with horses or dealing with farm equipment, or you want everything to be electric? Forget about it. And when you go on a road trip, you park the car with an EV, plug it in, you have to wait like 30 minutes. And maybe if you're happy waiting 30 minutes, and fine, then you're happy waiting. That could be okay sometimes, but sometimes you want to gas and go. Don't take away my choice. And these zealots, these guys are really ideological zealots about the climate. When Canada, we don't need to operate like that. Other countries might. We don't barely burn any coal. I think we're down to like nothing in terms of coal burning. We're probably the cleanest planet, or cleanest country on the planet. LNG is clean. Everything is clean here. We've got carbon in our natural stores. So we don't need to be punished. You don't need to tell me what to do, what to drive, what to buy, what to inject, or anything like that. I don't. And so everybody who's listening, if only we could get our families that are the quiet ones, that don't really say anything, that kind of don't want to get in trouble, if we all stand together and push back, then we got something. But I still have a lot of people in my life that are like tiptoeing around. They don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want anyone to offend anyone. Forget about it. It's time to start offending people. Not offending, but you got to stand up for what's right.